When Jesus shows, demons get blown, the devil gets shown. I'm not talking to the youths, but I'm talking to the grown. You could be in measure life's torn, but never give. Because when you think life's a showdown, Jesus will show. Can I do it one more time? Did you like it? Alright, let's do that one more time. When Jesus shows, demons get blown, the devil gets shown. I'm not talking to the youths, but I'm talking to the grown. You could be in measure life's torn, but never give. Because when you think life's a showdown, Jesus will show. Alright, give yourself a round of applause. So this next piece, I did this piece yesterday, and it's for, has anybody ever felt like giving up, throwing in the towel, right? Have anybody gone through a time where you've compared yourself to somebody else? And you're just like, no, that person's better than me. And then doubt starts to creep in, right? And then when doubt starts to creep in, you're like, maybe I'm not going to do this. Has anybody ever started something and then never finished it? Yeah. Right? So like I said yesterday, my parents are funeral directors. And one of the things that I've noticed that the richest place on earth is the graveyard. It's because people die with their visions, they die with their dreams, they die with all of these great gifts that God has given them, and it never came into fruition, right? So this really, I wrote this piece for myself because I went through a time where I was just going to give up poetry. So I had to encourage myself. Yeah, the Bible says that David encouraged himself in the Lord, right? And I don't know if there's ever been a time where people's words are just not hitting you. So you kind of got to just kind of encourage yourself. So this piece is to encourage you to, before you quit, remember why you started. Here we go. Did you know that you were graced for purpose? And everything that you went through in your life, you went through on purpose. Only for you to give birth to your purpose. See, you were designed for destiny. You were called to be mighty. You are a landmark of greatness. Your character is courageous. Your energy is contagious. Your mindset is blameless. You are giving and gracious. You can click, by the way. You are not selfish, but you are selfless. And it's not that you do not think about yourself. You just think of yourself less. So get rid of all that heavy weight so that you can become weightless, because today you will understand that excess is not needed for access. And please, close that final chapter in your life. You are not a book, you cannot be read, but you are the Kindle. You are the light to the flame. Just allow the Lord to light you like matches. The world can't match this because you are matchless. And please, stop going back to see if they finally understand you. If they didn't understand you back then and you've grown, why would they understand you now when you've come into your own? Please dust off your crown, go sit on your throne, because you are the star that everyone is wishing on. I want you to know that today is your hour, is your season, and your set time has come. So please, before you quit, remember why you started. Remember why you lit that flame, and remember why you sparked it. Remember why your peak is still worth climbing, and why you can't stop, and why you've got to keep on striving. Remember, everything happens in God's timing. It's all about aligning and appointed timing. See, it's so easy for you to walk away because you feel like you're being left behind in your own lane. You keep swerving from lane to lane, and now you find yourself in the watchman's lane. Some of you sit down on watchman's lane, can't even pass memory lane. What a shame. Maybe in life you slipped, you tripped, and you can't even pass it. Can't call it the past because you haven't passed it. And in a pandemic it was good for you, so you masked it. But I'm so happy that life today is gonna come and give you a slap in the face, only for you to touch base with yourself, because you've been sleeping on yourself. But listen, don't ever let your setbacks set you back. And if you take a blow, you better blow back. Let your setbacks know that they're never gonna blow back. Know that your mind is like soil, and whatever seed you plant will unfold. I've been told that the very trees, they lose their leaves only to blossom in the summer. That means you are on the come up. Just realign. Growing from the ground up, you are a vine. Stop focusing on life the wrong way. Focus on your finish. Come on now. See, your race is not their race. So stop comparing your beginning to somebody else's else is middle. Lanes are parallel, and guess what? We're all just in the middle. Don't ever think that your failure is defeat. Don't ever think that your progress is little. Do not choose to be defeated, because you are not an inconvenience. What you are is a convenience, undefeated. And if I can get you to believe this, then lesson 1 is completed. In fact, how many of you believe in affirmation? Bible says that life and death lies in the power of the tongue, right? It says to speak those things that are not as though they were. So today we're going to affirm ourselves, right? I want you to tap your hands in the chest, because you're about to say this with chest. I want you to say, this being. I don't believe you. Say, this being is becoming. Say, this being is upcoming. Say, this being is forthcoming. Say, this being is overcoming. Listen, this being is coming back for everything that the enemy ever stole from me. My confidence, my self-esteem, my dignity, and my sanity. Now is the time that we no longer stop. But we just take pauses. We don't look back, but we keep moving forward. So before you quit, remember why you started. Remember why you lit that flame, and remember why you sparked it. Remember why your peak is still worth climbing, and why you can't stop. And why you've got to keep on smiling. And why you've got to keep on fighting. And why you've got to keep on striving. And why you've got to keep on surviving. And why you've got to stop fighting. And why you've got to keep climbing. And why you've got to keep on shining. And why you've got to keep on smiling. And why you at the back, and all of you've got to keep on striving. Did you enjoy that? Yeah. Did you enjoy that,